Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Rand Paul has thrown off the gloves against Governor Rick Perry. In an op-ed for Political, Senator Rand Paul, a Republican of Kentucky, deemed Governor Rick Perry's new glasses in a response to a Washington Post op-ed written by the governor of Texas to criticize the Kentucky senator's view on foreign policy. Quote, "There are many things I like about Texas Governor Rick Perry, including his stance on the 10th Amendment to the Constitution," Paul wrote, "but apparently his new glasses have altered his perception of the world or allowed him to see it any more clearly." Paul insisted that Perry mischaracterized his views on foreign policies as isolationist and did very little to solve the problem himself. If the governor continues to insist that these proposals mean I'm somehow ignoring ISIS, I'll make it my personal policy to ignore Rick Perry's opinion, he said. Paul argued for a return to President Ronald Reagan's vision of peace through strength, which didn't necessarily mean sending troops into battle. America, he wrote, was growing weary of war in places like Iraq and wanted a more thoughtful approach. Quote, "I asked Governor Perry, how many Americans should send their sons or daughters to die for a foreign country, a nation the Iraqs won't defend for themselves," he wrote. "How many Texans, mother and fathers, will Governor Perry ask to send their children to fight in Iraq?" Paul cautioned Perry from repeating the same mistakes as the Bush administration as well as foreign policy hawks of the past. Quote, "Any future military action by the United States must always be based on an assessment of what has worked and what hasn't," he said. "This basic common sense precondition is something leaders in both parties have habitually failed to meet." Tell me what you think about Rand Paul telling Perry to get some new glasses and to stop asking Americans to send troops to Iraq. It is a civil war. Iraq poses no threat to the United States whatsoever. They're fighting amongst themselves. As foreign policy, all we have to do is stand back and see who comes out the leader. And then if we want to send an ambassador to that new regime, that's what we'll do. And I hope the CIA isn't still over there instigating all of this. Tell me what you think about that. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show.